Hey everybody, and welcome back to episode 5 of Building a 9-Second Territory. Looking at my notes because I'll forget to say something, obviously, even without these notes. But anyway, hello everybody. Just want to let you all know that I normally, when I do these videos, I do it and I post it and I download or whatever you call it, and I don't look at it again. I never watch my own videos. I don't like watching myself, and I'm not interested in the what do you call it, analytics or whatever, how many views it's had and subscribers and what have you not. I'm just doing this so people, if they just purchase the X06 Turbo or Territory and they want a certain amount of kilowatts out of it, they could just watch my videos and see what I've done to get those kilowatts. And but what I did notice just before I start doing this video, I did have a look at the views, and the episode 1 had 377 views, which is amazing. Episode 2 had 222 views. Then episode 3 had 135 views. And then the last one, episode 4, had 66 views. So as you can see, it's steadily on a decline. Now, I thought it'd be the other way around, to be honest. I thought, as the car puts out more power and gets quicker and quicker, it generate more interest. But obviously not. Either that or a lot of people are impatient and they just want to see it in one video. But anyway, to each their own. So I thought, well, maybe people are getting sick and tired of listening to me talk about my territory. So I thought this episode I might do something different. Let's talk about the car that replaced my territory as a daily driver, which is this car here. The mighty Mitsubishi. Nothing can frighten a Triton. Unless it sees a hill coming, then it starts to slow down. But anyway, again, as you can see, I can't leave well enough alone. Had to put other wheels and tires on it. And that I haven't been pinged for that yet, I guess just lucky there in that respect. They are sticking out a little bit. And I just thought I'd run through quickly. As I said, I can't leave well enough alone. I just thought I'd run through quickly what I've done to it, besides those wheels and tires. As you can see, I've got what the 4B4 community calls a snorkel. Fresh air intake. And then that fresh air goes into the air box here, which is a canister. And then that filtered air goes into this huge-ish turbo down there somewhere. I should put my glasses on. There it is. And and then all that compressed air gets forced through, as you can see, it goes up here into this top mount intercooler. And then, actually, I'll just show you something in regards to this intercooler. Ford should have taken a leaf out of this book when they were trying to package in the Bear and the Territory. It actually has a fan there, which pulls the fresh air through this hood scoop. There it is. And then all that cooled, pressurized air goes into the engine, over there, to produce a massive 92 kilowatts. So, there you have it. If you're still watching this, then I'll talk about my territory now. Right. Now, I just I've done a lot of things to the Territory since the last video, in between the last video and this video. Now, what I'm going to do is, a lot of it has nothing to do with the power output. So I'll just go through this, whatever has nothing to do with the engine modifications or whatever that we've done to it to increase the power. I'm just going to skip. I'll go through these other things that has nothing to do with the engine some other time. But in this series, I just want to concentrate on what we've done to the motor and to get those kilowatts. And again, I don't put that much emphasis on dyno figures, but using the same tuner and the same dyno all the time, it does give you a good indication on the gains that you make with the modifications that you've done. Now just looking through one of these invoices here. 6R80 conversion to the ZF 6HP 26 transmission. Well, that was a waste of money back then. See, if I'd known about the DSR performance back then, I would have just taken transmission to dim. But anyway, that's another story for a future video. Like I said, anything that hasn't to do with the engine, I'll just skip now. And these other things, I'll talk about in a future episode. Alright. Bear with me a minute, we'll get this eventually to something. Oil catch can, well, that's going to change too eventually. We're going to change that. Right. Now, here we go. Refer to my notes. I don't know if I mentioned on the last video when it made 502 kilowatts. I don't know if I mentioned, as I said, I don't like watching my own videos back. I can't recall if I mentioned that was on 21 PSI. And at the time, Paul, my tuner, said he reckons that the Conrads were living on borrowed time. And he suggested that, to avoid any major disasters, that we upgrade the Conrads. So I said, yeah, whatever you suggest, go for it. So they ordered for me, on my behalf, from Spool Imports, they ordered what was that again? Spool rods, connecting rods. They were H-beams. Just looking for the invoice here. Yes, Spool Exo 6 Turbo H-beams and CP bullet forged pistons. Back in those days, including GST, that cost me $1,817. And we also we went from what do you call it? The wastegate, internal wastegate, we went external. So we got to put a new rear turbo housing on it. And then I had a custom exhaust manifold built by the warehouse fabricators. Now they no longer exist because I believe the owner passed away. But they made an exhaust manifold to individual runners where the factory, the turbo is still set in the factory position, so it's very cramped, but it fitted. And at that time, I also put, because we put the new rods in and the pistons, we also put a complete set of new oil pump gears in the backing plate as well. And I had Johnny Dyno Engines in Geelong, did the balancing, and they just basically assembled the bottom end and balanced everything, the crank and rods and pistons and everything, made sure everything was as close to perfect as possible. And just going through the other paperwork here. Oversized stud kit and washers for the head. And just other bits and pieces. And that's basically it. So this is going to be a short video. So when it was all said and done and the engine's back in the car, I put it on the dyno again. And then it went from that 502 kilowatts in the previous episode to 21 psi. We were able to put more boost in it and without stressing out. And we ended up putting 26 psi in it, which delivered 590 kilowatts. I'll just flip the camera here. I'll show you the dyno graph. The glare from the... So here there you can see it, 590 kilowatts. There's the torque. Yeah, so as you can see, with more boost comes more power. So, and yeah, we were quite comfortable with that, leaving at 26 psi with those rods and pistons in it. So that pretty much sums it up for this video. As I said, it's a short video. Basically just other pistons and rods in it, and you know, oil pump gears, and just to make it a bit more reliable. And then threw another 5 psi out and came up with 590 kilowatts. I'm just going through oil external wastegate. I mentioned that 60 mil wastegate, exhaust housing. Yeah, I'm just going through my notes, make sure I didn't forget anything. Exhaust manifold, yep. Oil pump gears, backing plate, yep. Oil blow off valve I put in as well. So that pretty much covers it for this episode. And also want to mention, if people follow me and I saw the last 4 or 5 short videos I put on, that wasn't really what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was, I had those 5 short videos. They were like, you know, anywhere between 5 to 20 seconds long, 15, 20 seconds long. What I wanted to do with those 5 videos, I just wanted to put them in following order: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the July Revival, and I was competing at the July Revival, and then put the times down with each run, each year, I should say, and I wanted to put that in one video, and it didn't work. It put each video individually on YouTube. So I really need somebody, some young person that's able to come around and give me a hand with this stuff, that's a bit you know, social media savvy, because I'm pretty useless at it. And so the next video, that'll probably be the last video on this series, because after the next video we'll be up to date. The reason my Territory is not here at the moment is because I think I mentioned one of my videos on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, that's all up to date with what's going on currently. But I told Paul to leave it at 30 psi because I was getting nervous, because even those spool conrods, they're rated up to 1,000 horsepower at the flywheel, and my car's producing more than that, so I'm getting a bit worried about that. But also Paul said what was it, the injectors, they run out of duty cycle. They couldn't supply enough fuel with that bigger turbo and bigger injectors. So I had a choice of either go on mechanical fuel pump or add a 3rd Peterbilt pump to my twin Peterbilt surge tank setup. And seeing I've already got the twin, I thought, well, might as well just get a 3rd Peterbilt pump and put that on, and then put on a dyno again, and just go for it and see what happens. If it holds together, it holds together. If it doesn't, well, back to the drawing board. But that's where we're at the moment. Again, thank you guys for watching, taking the time to watch this. I know it's not very polished, but as I said, I think the content's what people should be interested in. Again, I'm just doing this so people could see what I've done and what the outcome from those modifications were. I'm looking forward to doing the next video next month, and just want to say, everybody, take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you then. Thank you. Bye.